Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Russian with Passion. Today we're going to continue talking about cases of nouns. We have discussed quite many cases already, actually almost all of them except for the prepositional case. And that's what we are going to talk about today. The last case of the Russian nouns. Prepositional case. First, we're going to talk about when it is used, and then we'll discuss the forms, how it is used. So when do we use the prepositional case of Russian nouns? Not only nouns, but adjectives and pronouns too. So we use the prepositional case when we designate the place where something happens. So we answer the question, where? Very frequently, when we talk about the place, we use the prepositions v or na. There are some other prepositions too, and by the way, when we deal with the prepositional case, there is always a preposition. V, na, or about. When we talk about something, we also use the prepositional case. But now let's talk about the place, when we answer the question where. Где ты был? Where were you? Я был на работе. I was at work. Я был в школе. I was at school. Я был в магазине. I was in a shop. В and на. Very frequently used in this situation. As for the endings, we'll talk about them later. So we use the prepositional case when we talk about the place and answer the question where, but not where to. So we do not talk about the direction, moving towards something, no. Because when we answer the question where to and use prepositions v and na, we are supposed to use the accusative case of nouns. So, where to in Russian is куда. Куда ты идешь? Where are you going? Я иду на работу. I'm going to work. Я иду в школу. I'm going to school. Я иду в магазин. I'm going to the shop. Notice that the endings will be different here because here we use the accusative case when we answer the question where to. As for the prepositional case, we use it when we talk about the place and answer the question where. Where were you? Where are you? Где ты? Я в школе. I am at school. Where will you be tomorrow at 3 o'clock? Где ты будешь завтра в 3 часа? Я буду на работе. I will be at work. The second use of the prepositional case. We use it to designate the person or thing which is being talked about or thought about. Here we usually use the preposition о, about. So we can use such verbs as думать о, think about, говорить о, talk about, мечтать о, dream about, and so on. Давай поговорим о работе. Let's talk about work. Давай поговорим о семье. Let's talk about family. Давай поговорим о погоде. Let's talk about the weather. Он мечтает об отпуске. He dreams about vacation. Он мечтает о повышении. He dreams about promotion. Я думаю о тебе. I'm thinking about you. So, or, the preposition or. Usually when we think about things or people, dream about them, talk about them. And the third use of the prepositional case is we use it with names of the months to define time. So when we answer the question, when? And we say, for example, in January and so on. So, в январе, in January. В сентябре, in September. В мае, in May. В декабре, in December. And so on with all months, with all the names of the months. But when we talk about the year, we say в 2017 году. Году, dative case. When we deal with days of the week, we use the accusative case. For example, в понедельник, on Monday. В пятницу, on Friday, and so on. So as for the prepositional case, we use it just when we talk about the names of the months, not days of the week. Okay? В январе, в сентябре, в мае, в декабре, в январе, в феврале, в марте, в апреле, в мае, в июне, в июле, в августе, в сентябре, в октябре, в ноябре, в декабре. We should use the ending year everywhere here, with all 12 names of the months. Now let's talk about how the prepositional case is formed. We'll take a look at the table. And here it is. As you can remember, in Russian, there are masculine, neutral, and feminine nouns. And when we put them in the prepositional case, mostly we're supposed to use the ending "ye". So we use it with masculine nouns which have a zero ending or which end in "a" or "ya". Examples: брат, братья, папа, папе. We also use the ending "ye" with neutral nouns which end in "o" or "ye", but not "ие". Чудо, чуде. Солнце, солнце. And with feminine nouns which end in "a" or "я". Еда, еде. Земля, земле. We use the ending "e" with masculine nouns which end in "e", neutral nouns which end in "ие", and feminine nouns which end in the soft sign or "ия". Examples: санаторий, санатории, событие, событии, тень, тени, история, истории. Notice also that in some cases we are supposed to remove the ending of the word, the last consonant, the last vowel, but in some cases we do not remove anything. It happens when we deal with masculine nouns which have a zero ending, no ending, and that's why we do not remove it, except for и краткое, my чай. Here we remove и краткое. Some masculine nouns have different endings with different prepositions. So when we use the prepositions v and na, we use the ending u or u. While when we use the preposition o, we are supposed to add the ending ye. So be careful. For example, в саду о саде, на краю о крае, на берегу о береге. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that now you know a little bit more about the prepositional case of Russian nouns. As for plural forms, we'll devote a separate class to them. So we'll talk about plural forms of the nominative case, then we'll talk about plural forms of the genitive case, and so on and so forth. I'm sure that you've got enough information for just one class today, so make sure to watch the video a couple of times to remember the rules better. Make sure to practice. I will give you a couple of words for you to decline. Do not be lazy, decline them. But that's it for today. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please press the button like it, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to continue studying Russian with me. And I hope to see you soon. Happy Russian and English practice. Bye-bye.
And now your job is to do the exercise. All you need to do is just put the words in the prepositional case. Now let's check. 1. Сад. О саде, в саду. 2. Мама, о маме. 3. Открытие, об открытии. 4. Ночь, о ночи. 5. Учитель, об учителе. 6. Море, о море. 7. Вода, о воде. 8. Окно, об окне. 9. Край, о крае. На краю. 10. Ария, об арии. 11. Небо, о небе. 12. Гость, о госте. 13. Стая, о стае. 14. Мост, о мосте. 15. Берег, о береге. На берегу. 16. Профилакторий, о профилактории.
If you feel confused, irritated, and exhausted from studying Russian, stay in there. You'll do it, you'll manage. I'm sure of that. If you keep practicing, if you keep studying, you'll master the Russian language, and then you will feel amazing because it will be a great accomplishment. Studying Russian is not a piece of cake. I do understand that. So just stay strong, okay?